I wonder why it does that. Twitch will randomly just switch whatever is the uh, device that you're using for your audio. Like that one too, what the fuck? Anyways, what's up everyone? This is Kyle, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Give me a second. Hey, what's up, Wade? I will try my best to come by on Wednesday. I don't think I'm doing anything Wednesday. Yeah, I don't think I am. I wonder how many people there was when new expansions came out for this game. I assume it would be a lot of people in the queue. To the point where you might not even be able to get into the game. Dum bum doo doo. Yes, but I don't really use X for like talking with people. That's not what I hate calling it X, Twitter. I don't use Twitter for like actual socializing. I should probably get the fuck off of Twitter. That shit is cancer. And it makes you cancerous on the inside. This shit is bad for you. Don't do the Twitter. It's like crack. Shit is terrible for you. Hey, what's up, Crow? I remember when Endwalker came out, they needed to put an AFK timer and the queue would kick you out. Oh, yeah. I mean, that makes sense. Shit, where did Alpha Node go? Oh, we're not talking to Alpha Node. We are, talking to the people up here. Like, kick you out for no reason. I mean, if you're AFK for a little bit, it makes sense, because it's like, well, they're taking up server space and other people want to get on now. I just use it for channel stuff. I have my private one, barely use it. Yeah, that's probably what I should have used Twitter for. I mean, I used to way, way back, but it just didn't seem to do anything. Alright, Mr. Terrified Refugee, what are we doing? The other refugees are hiding in the caves south of Lost Hope, but to approach them would be fruitless. They would sooner call us agents of the Sultanate and try and kill us than listen to reason. Why? The twins might even deign to do the deed themselves. A pox on all bloody sellswords. They were supposed to train us to fight, but the ones he sent went with us vanished during the struggle. Oh, if only we had listened to that merchant's ridiculous claims. If we never listened. Oh, if we had never listened to those merchants' ridiculous claims. He said our cause was righteous, that the gods would never suffer us to be defeated. Though, if they were forced to confront reality, that's it. Challenge the twins to combat and show my brethren that their strongest warriors are no match for one woman. Mayhap then they will agree to lay down their arms and renounce their plot. The AFK timer made sense, but with the queue, you just randomly get a lobby error when trying to log in. Oh! Well, that's not good. Oh, there we go. I keep getting big kinks in my neck. Starting to think it's the chair. I did fall asleep on the couch, though, so that might have had something to do with it. It wasn't fun. Doesn't sound like it. I know I was playing around the time of Endwalker. At least on my other character. Okay, where is this? Is it the tunnel? No, it's not the tunnel. It's up here, right? No, it's down. Down on what? Anyways, but that was a long time ago. How long ago was Endwalker? Ah, here we go. This is the way. Desperate refugee. Hello. This wasn't the guy I was talking to, right? 7 hells. They found us. Everyone, grab your gear and make for the rendezvous point. So that's your game, is it? Sorry to disappoint ye, lass, but we're more than willing to kill ye ourselves. You guys don't want to fight me. Here, fight me, I dare you. $2021. Yeah, I think I was around that time. Or 2020. One of the two is when I jumped on this game the first time. Huh. You have some strength. Some. Oh, we're still fighting. Okay. Are we killing them or just, like, hurting them? I can't tell. And now damage buff. And now big hit. What the fuck you calling a bitch? Alright, would you like to fight more? Yeah. Beat them like it was nothing. Oh, almighty. What are we gonna do now? Go back. Be a refugee. I know it sucks, but it's what you gotta do. I started playing during Shadowbringers, I think around the time the final story patch was released. Or trial, not patch. Story trial. Oh, okay. Okay, I got what you mean now. I don't remember when I first played. I know I tried streaming the game before, but it just never worked out. I didn't really get that far. I think I got, like, not even to the point where, I could go to the other cities. You've returned. Did you find my brethren? What of the twins? What happened? I see. Well, you had no choice. Better that a handful of them take a beating from you than the lot get butchered by the flames. Tell me, what did the merchant have to say when it was over? Huh? But where else would he be? Unless he went to Stone's Throw to recruit others? Possibly. I'll take neither and take this. What are you? A necklace, okay. What's my necklace right now? Ah, gonna need that. The merchant wished to approach the refugees in Stone's Throw, but was waiting until the flames withdrew their forces from the vicinity. Now that they have, there's nothing to stop him from continuing his work. How many more must perish in pursuit of this futile cause? How much more suffering must we endure before its end? Find him. Convince him to cease his mad quest. It will surely lead us to ruin. Alright, I will go find this bastard first. Okay, I don't need anything new on me. I'll just fly. Actually, I can do this. This is probably going to be quicker. God damn it, I forgot you can't do that while doing that. All right, outside the gate, here. There you are. Are you a child? Excuse me, child, or are you an adult? I can't tell. No, I don't think you're an owl raw. You don't have a tail. Though you could teleport while flying. You can. But if I go to swap my hotbar over, it considers me flying up because I have to press Y. I almost said triangle like a PlayStation controller. I have to hit triangle, Y, whatever it is for your version of a controller, which then makes me fly up because that's also the button for me to fly up on my mount. Have you seen my parents? No, kid, you're an orphan. They are the dead, probably. They told me to stay here with the others. They said they'd be back soon, but it's been days. They left with a man from Ul'dah. The man said they were going to change everything. Make it so we could live inside the walls with everyone else. I liked it when he said that. I didn't like it when he talked about making the rich people pay. Everyone looked so angry, and I got scared. Say, miss, are you looking for someone? Yes, I'm looking for a merchant. You mean the man who left with my parents? But I don't know where he... Is this the merchant? Wait, look! Over there! I think that's him. Well now, which of these gullible fools shall be my next victim? Why, hello there. We've interacted with this fool before, haven't we? I need to get out of here. Oh, shit. He's getting away. Go get him, miss. Got it. I shall go get him. He cannot get away from me. For I can fly. And fly good. You can fly? No. Jump good. I can do that too. Hello, Mr. Merchant. Have we ran into each other before? You again? What? Why are you pursuing me? Oh, you know why. Confess. Sedition? Treason? Revolution? That's preposterous. Who has filled your head with these lies? Refugees? The self-same refugees who terrorize the streets of Ul'dah? Ha! You have no evidence to prove your accusations. None. No, I will not accompany you to the Hall of Flames. Oh man, every time I turn on the mic, I swear, my voice just starts dying. You have no right to detain me. Bitch, I am a lieutenant. I will kick your ass. For the sake of argument, let's say I did do these things you claim. Surely you do not think I give a Kikrin's arse about politics. It was business. Only business. Sounds like you're admitting it. I am the Warrior of Light, and a lieutenant in the Immortal Flames. You do not know the things that I can do to you. We both know I am not the one you want. However, if you agree to protect me, I swear I shall tell you everything. Alright. Oh, shit. Oh. I feel like Anakin. Or was it Obi-Wan who caught the guy at first? What's all this commotion? 7 hells. Tell the others to spread out and search the area. The killer may still be close. Yeah, imagine if you were playing a bard. It's like you do use a bow and arrow, so they wouldn't possibly think it's you. Oh shit, where's the body? You think they would have the body here still. Hold, adventurer. I would know more about your relationship with the victim, as well as the events leading up to his death. Oh my god, my voice is so dry right now. This man was responsible for the recent riots. Mayhap we owe his murderer a debt of gratitude. Magical teleporting body? Or the other guy already took it? I don't know. Or just, oversight. I would have still had a body here with an arrow going through it, but that's just me. In any case, it is obvious you are not the one whom we seek. You may carry on with your investigation, Scion. Thank you. Return to the steps and talk to the Immortal Flames. Talk to Swift. Also, challenge log. This one I could definitely bust out real quick. Just go to a, Mordona and fight there. In fact, I think I might do that real quick. Just need to kill 20 enemies. And possibly it could give me a recruit. Where is this way. Oh wow, it's very clear out here. You can see everything. That one's still so cool. Because that's Midgard Stormer, right? When he took down their flagship, that's his body. And the flagship. No, I need level 50s. Where are some level 50s? You'd think they would be around here. Maybe up over here? In the red? Because it says they need to be around the same level as me. Yeah, that's Midgard Stormer. Alright. I wonder if 48s will work. I'm going to kill one. And then I'm going to check. Oh wait, I should have checked number on it to begin with. Okay, we're at 8. Let me check this real quick. I'm going to kill you and see if it goes to 9. It went to 9, alright. Hey, what's up, Blitzo? How you doing? Need to kill more of these guys. And once they are all dead, then I will check the number. I could put on the buff, but I don't think I'm gonna need it. I'm glad to have you here, man. I hope you're enjoying your day off, your time off, whatever it is. 6 more, right? 6. Yeah, 6 more. Math was not my strong suit. I mean, I'm good at math, but it has to be written down, man. I can do the calculations, just not in my head and not quickly. Alright, this will be 3. 4 and 5. I thought there would be one right next to us, but unfortunately, no. Oh, wait. Yes, there is. It is almost complete. What the hell do you mean almost complete? Why would you give me the notification for almost complete? Granblue Fantasy. Isn't that a fighting game? Or am I wrong? I've heard that name before, or maybe I'm thinking of something else. Also, there we go. So yeah, challenge log is done, yes? There we go, complete. Back to Ul'dah. Actually, I'm going to teleport here so I can go buy some shit. And then I will go back to Ul'dah. Because I need Gissel greens. Gissel, not Gishol. Gissol. Yeah. There we go. Now I have 137. Oh, okay, so they made a fighting game of it. Okay, so it's the same game that I'm thinking of, except it's the main version of the game. Because I'm assuming the RPG came out first. I have watched people play the fighting game version at EVO. That shit looks fun. But, I have way too many fighting games already. So I'm not buying any more until Avatar comes out later this month. I'm going to get that one. It's got some cool mechanics in that one that are related to the show. Like, you know, Zuko being able to redirect people's lightning back at them. Or Aang, where he can do the same thing, except he doesn't direct it back, he always directs it away. What news, Lieutenant Delama? Where is the merchant? He's dead. Murdered. Damn it all to the 7th hell. He was not simply murdered, Lieutenant. He was silenced. Too many knew his face, and he was ready to divulge his secrets. Do not despair, though. We may be closer to identifying the true orchestrator of these riots than you realize. Skill, speed, tenacity. What's the difference? How do I know which one that I want? No, it's funny because she's essentially the... Oh, wait. It did. Regardless, it's fun as fuck, and I got a new favorite character. I have unlimited blade works. Though it's funny because she's essentially the Grand Blue Fantasy version of a dwarf. Okay. Tenacity is for tanks. Shit, what did I just grab then? Okay, tenacity. Thank you very much, Crow. That is good to know. Go for fending for tanks and tenacity as well. Okay, there are no new ones. It tells me, I think, because it'll have a circle above it. Yeah, like the regular green quest looking thing. Which means I have to do these other challenge logs. And I have 77 hours remaining to do them. I can get done with quite a few of those, actually. Commander Swift. Revolution. The Flame General left word that you were to proceed to the Fragrant Chamber as soon as you returned. He wishes to discuss your recent discoveries, as well as the results of your own investigation. Master Alpha Note has already been informed and should be waiting for you outside. Pray proceed to the Royal Promenade with all haste and speak with Bartholomew. We're talking to Kuma? I love Kuma from One Piece. I'm also looking at getting Echoes of Aincrad, the SAO game. I've seen that. It doesn't look that bad. I haven't played it, so I don't know what the controls are like. But I was watching the people that do the... God, that's a lot of people coming in. Watching the people that do the SAO abridged play through that game a little bit. It definitely seems more of a game than the other SAO games that have been made. Oh, whoop. Promenade, not Adventurers Guild. I am a stupid. I'm being a little dumb. Why they didn't put it on the other side, I don't know. I would have put it over here, like right here. This would have been perfect. But they put it over there for some reason. Even though right here you could easily get to either of these two spots that you need to. You know, the... Up here so you can get over there, and down here is directly down some stairs. That leads you over here. Yeah, I would have put it here. I've been waiting for this game since I first saw the anime. It's too bad the anime fell off. Truly had the best potential. Yeah, they sped through the story of SAO way too quickly. There was potential. You just, I don't know why they skipped through all the floors so quickly. It could have just been that. That's the entire series, is getting out of SAO. But that is not what they did. Hello, Bartholomew. We have been expecting you, madam. Please, proceed inside. Yeah, I don't need either of these. Because I am not playing any spellcasters. Well, I am, but not for the streams.
Commander Swift has kept us apprised of your recent activities. You've made great strides towards quelling the violence.
We did?
Despite our best
or you did?
To determine what provoked this uprising, truth continues to elude us. Have you uncovered aught which might shed some light on the mystery?
What is it?
This information does not leave this room.
Okay.
The Syndicate's decision to reject the Doman refugees' appeal for asylum had lasting repercussions. A number of those displaced by the calamity claimed it was proof of a policy of discrimination.
It could have had like 64 episodes like FMAB. Didn't even get to see the 100th floor. That's the real tragedy. I know, didn't it end on like the 87th or something?
Together with a group of Alamegan refugees, they organized a series of demonstrations to protest against the Sultanate. Demonstrations which became heated, but did not descend into violence. Until a certain incident served as a call to arms.
Okay. Let me just ask, guys. You can hear the characters fine. I never really thought about it. I'm not the best with audio shit. But you can hear them fine over the music like I can, right?
A unit of brass blades sent to supervise a demonstration loosed arrows upon unarmed protesters.
Whereas it stopped just after the 75th floor boss. Right. It didn't even get to the top 80. I mean, I'm fine with that if that's actually what happens. And, you know, you can make that work. But it was still a little stupid. I don't get why the author wanted to run through their series so quickly. I can hear them. All right, cool.
It was this atrocity which prompted the refugees to take up arms. I need not tell you what followed.
We assumed at first that the attack was born of a miscommunication. When emotions run high, they happen. But suspicions were raised regarding the unit's commanding officer, whom I ordered interrogated.
And what did this interrogation reveal?
Sure enough, our fears were soon confirmed. The dog confessed that a merchant had offered him coin to give the order. A merchant in the employ of Teleji Adeleji.
Wait. Yeah, that's the guy that said revolution. He was the good guy. He was our friend.
Teleji Adeleji. But he spoke in favor of the Doman's cause, and has ever seemed sympathetic towards the refugees' plight. Why would he do such a thing?
Yeah, what's the twist? Why?
Know you of the Cartano Reclamation Bill?
I believe this is the twist coming.
It is a proposal to annex the Cartano Flats so that refugees may establish permanent settlements.
Isn't that where the moon fell and Bahamut happened? Yeah. He had an interesting idea. He just needed someone there to help cook it some more. Didn't even know how a game worked. It's like, that one, come on, dude. You lived in more modern times. You could have Googled shit.
When last I looked, that was disputed territory.
Aye. Some might even call it a battlefield. destruction wrought by Bahamut was greatest at the Cartano Flats. That much is common knowledge.
Yeah, okay, so that's where Bahamut was.
What is less well known is that his rampage laid bare ancient Alagon ruins, of which no record existed.
Oh shit, this is actually like the Cartano. Do we ever get to see this?
There are certain differences
Besides
of
this?
opinion as to how these ruins should be handled, which is why each nation maintains a military presence in the region to this day.
Well, to be... Oh, wait, no, you already wrote that.
Yet differ though we may, we are still allies. Therefore, in the interest of preserving the Eorzean alliance, we have reached an agreement.
That being...
Any conflict which may arise during the course of military exercises in the region shall have no bearing on relations between our nations.
So if, like, straight up Ul'dah military attacked Limzin military, you're not going to consider it an actual, like, act of war so long as it happens in Cartano? Is that what I'm getting?
Of this delicate state of affairs, Teleji Adeleji proposed the Cartano Reclamation Bill. A shameless bloody ruse which stands to benefit him in but one conceivable way. If successful, he will gain control over the disputed territory under the guise of assisting in the resettlement effort. And you can be sure he'll build an orphanage next to every Alagon ruin.
Why specifically an orphanage next to a ruin?
The man would threaten the unity of the Eorzean alliance and risk countless lives for personal gain.
He walks
Oh, I don't like
around
that
his own,
smile.
independent of any faction and beholden to none of his fellows on the Syndicate.
By inciting the less fortunate to violence, he hopes to convince others that the Cartano Reclamation Bill is the only viable solution. His sympathy for the plight of the Domans was not but posturing to gain credibility with the refugees. Of that there can be no doubt.
Okay.
Forgive me, but what could possibly motivate Teleji Adeleji to go to such lengths? What is so special about these ruins that he would risk his position on the Syndicate, and, most likely, charges of treason against the Sultanate?
Yeah. I don't think they're tied directly to Bahamut. I think we cut that off already. Oh.
Pardon?
I have heard this name before.
An Alagon monstrosity, not unlike the Ultima weapon. Mayhap larger, we know not. It has yet to be fully excavated. Alagon inscriptions indicate that it was created to fell Bahamut himself.
Okay, something stronger than Bahamut.
Why Nail Van Darnus chose to bring the Red Moon down upon the Cartano Flats. Given the ends he went to ensure Eorzea's annihilation, destroying the one weapon which could stay the Elder Primal may well have seemed like good sense.
When first I bore witness to the power of the Ultima weapon, I doubted the evidence of my senses. And now you tell me there is another such weapon. One which could contend with Bahamut. Bahamut!
Yeah, with Bahamut.
We were skeptical ourselves. Truth be told, until the Ultima weapon's existence came to light, we thought the inscription had been mistranslated.
At present, Omega is more akin to a fossil than a tool of war, having long since ceased to function. As such, its true potential cannot accurately be gauged.
And does it still have the capability of being turned back on?
However, if someone were to restore it, as the Carlians did the Ultima weapon, I have little doubt that he would wield untold power.
Power enough to subjugate Ul'dah like as not, and the rest of Eorzea besides. which is doubtless why Teleji Adeleji yearns to have it.
What is he gonna use it for? Sell it?
He should aspire to world domination. He who has ever walked 2 paces behind Lord Lolorito in matters of commerce.
Tis in acknowledgement of his own limitations that he seeks this power. Woe betide us all should we allow him to have it.
So he's literally going to go claim something stronger than the Ultima weapon because he doesn't have enough zeros at the end of his bank account compared to his peers. Really? Who's there?
We waste no time chasing rats. Only a fool would believe that secrets can be kept in Ul'dah.
It would seem the implications of the Sultanate's refugee problem are rather more far-reaching than we assumed.
Alright, what are we gonna do? Quest complete. Good lord, that shit's loud. Alright, Alpha Node, are you going to have a spoken dialogue? God damn it. I should be glad to know the truth, and yet... the thought that all this chaos was the product of one man's lust for power sickens me. How long do you think they intend to hide the existence of Omega from the Scions? That they even felt the need to do so is most troubling. It would be in our best interest to learn more of the military activities in the disputed territories. You are, of course, the Scion best suited to this task, Lieutenant Elima. Do take a moment to visit the Hall of Flames and make inquiries at the earliest available opportunity. Alright, will do. Begone, whelp. This is no place for children. I assume it's a guy talking? Yeah. I'm sorry. Hooray! Greed! Not even like good greed that everyone inherently has, like just envy. I don't have it as much as they do. I was looking for you, miss. You said you were looking for the man who left with my parents. You know this girl? Yes. I was looking for the merchant, and then he died. Don't worry, child. The man is dead. What about my parents? What about them? I didn't say I was looking for your parents. So, he visited Stone Throw as well, I see. Did you find the man? Were my parents with him? Downright diabolical, to be honest. They would not, I'm afraid. However, I can think of several places they might be. If you like, we can go and look for them together. Really? You'll help me look, mister? What do you mean, mister? Isn't he like 16? Of course. But first, I must needs finish speaking with my friend. He's telling me a secret, you see, though no one else is allowed to listen. Mayhap you could wait for me by the pillar over there. We require but a moment. Okay, mister. I'll be waiting. And then the child was never seen again, struck down in her youth. I'll take her to the quicksand. Mayhap Momodi will know what to do. A legion of Garleans, an aether-starved primal. Even dealing with an Ascian would be preferable to this charade. Sometimes I fear Minfilia is too ambitious.
We rush hither and yon in response to threats as they arise, without concern for the strain it places on our limited resources and ourselves. Mayhap the time has come for a change. Velka, this is Minfilia. I know this is sudden, but I must ask you to return to Revenant's Toll with all due haste. The situation in the Twelveswood has taken a turn for the worse. I will explain in detail once you arrive.
Alright, time for more shenanigans. Speaking of being stretched thin, I must leave.
The Twelveswood. Then the primal threat she spoke of before has been confirmed. I have received no reports of Ixaly activity, which leaves the Sylphs.
Hey. Hey. You talking about the lettuce people? I thought we had an understanding. What the fuck?
Go, Velka. You know as well as I do that the appearance of a primal takes precedent over all else. Oh, and when you arrive, do inform the antecedent that while I am grateful for her concern, she needn't fear for my safety. I am more than capable of protecting myself.
Alright, I will do just such. I have gained some experience. I am a level 58. I actually wonder what level will I be when we finish A Realm Reborn. The Seventh Heaven. That's a Final Fantasy VII reference. There's one. I wonder how many are actually in this game. Whee! I like doing the spins because it's easy to do on controller. Minfilia.
It is a relief to see you healthy and hale, Velka. The latest news from Ul'dah was most disturbing. Clearly, the only injury Alphino suffered was to his ego. Doubtless it will heal ere long. The other Scions will need to be present for this meeting. If you are ready to begin, I will summon them now.
Okay, first let me grab this. No, direct hit. Yeah, knocked. I'll go with the knocked. There we go. There's a dungeon where the first and second boss are Final Fantasy VII references. Ooh, alright. I wonder if I'll recognize it when I run into it. I have tried playing the XCOM games. It was not my cup of tea. I understand the appeal, but it was not for me. I did not care much for it. It was mainly the thing of my person would have a high hit chance and still fucking miss. And it's like, what the hell? Why?
Thank you for responding to my call with such haste.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think this is the full thing. Maybe it is.
Rest assured, I should not have summoned you were it not urgent. To business, then. I have received some most disturbing news from the Order of the Twin Adder. They have reason to believe that the Sylphs may have called forth their revered guardian The primal Ramu.
Oh, the lightning guy. Oh, you'll certainly recognize the first boss. Alright. Alright, Wade. I combined Real and Wade to get together as Raid. Alright, Wade, catch you on Wednesday, man.
I'm sorry. May have. Then it is not certain. The Elder Seedseer informs us that the elementals themselves murmur of the Lord of the Levens return to the forest. The Sylphlins, however, display no signs of undue commotion. Forgive me, antecedent, but the fact need not contradict the elemental's testimony. Unlike the more bellicose compeers, Garuda and so on, Ramu is unreputed to act only in the defense of his children. I imagine he would soon make his presence known if any were foolish enough to directly endanger the Sylphs or their territory. The abruptness, Please forgive us our delay.
That's how she talks.
The abruptness of this development concerns me. Were we not keeping a close watch on the touched ones and their movements? In preparations for a summoning ritual were indeed underway, 'twould surely not have escaped our notice. Oh, it didn't. I was pretty sure it was going to happen, just not this soon. I beg your pardon. You foresaw this eventuality and did not to prevent it. I told Papalimo. I suppose I could have reported things to Minfilia earlier, but there honestly wasn't much we could do except wait and see. You know how the Sylphs feel about people poking around in their territory. They already summoned Ramu once right after the calamity, but that was because the Garleans came tramping through the forest. And so long as Castrum Orion stands, the Sylphs cannot be blamed for their wishing to have their guardian deity on hand. In short, Yida and I are in agreement. The actions of the forest folk were inevitable and unavoidable. And I maintain the observation would have remained the best policy had it not been for the sudden influx of strangers into the Black Shroud. That, alas, we did not foresee.
What strangers?
By all accounts, the recent violence in Uldar drove a number of refugees to seek safety under the concealing canopy of the trees.
Oh. That is not good.
'Tis like that the Sylphs perceive this panicked migration as yet another invasion, and quicken their efforts to summon their god. I am put in mind of Titan and the kobolds. Once again, it is the affairs of men which have Please, I am put in mind of Titan and the kobolds. Once again, it is the affairs of men which have paved the way for a primal's coming. Indeed, one cannot help but wonder what manner of place Eorzea would be without the civilizing influence of mankind. Be that as it may, this regrettable development does afford us a unique opportunity. Valka, through your dealings with the Sylphs of Little Solace, you once succeeded in preventing an untimely conflict with Gridania. I wonder, might one who has treated with the Sylphs so fruitfully in the past not achieve a similar success with their patron deity? If Ramu can be convinced of our intentions, it may be the first step to breaking the cycle of primal summoning. Please, a fond hope. Were such a thing possible, we would not have been at war with the Beastmen since time immemorial. But mayhap this time we can. Let us continue this discussion anon. We must needs first consult with the nation most affected by Ramu's presence. The Elder Seedseer has requested your personal involvement, Velka. Pray report to Commander Hiralu at the Adder's Nest as soon as you are able.
Will do.
Steel yourself for the worst. While I hope for a peaceful resolution to this matter, experience suggests that your meeting with the Lord of Levin will prove less than amicable. In such an event, your fellow scions will of course lend you whatever support you require.
Alright, off we go to talk to the Twin Adders. The Lord of Levin. To New Gridania. Oh, that was the Twin Adder next to us. I was wondering who that was. You actually have to walk over? That's so dumb. Why is Limza the only one that actually has a teleport crystal right outside their adventurers? Not adventurers, but their grand company. Velka of the Scions, your arrival has been most anticipated. The appearance of a primal is ever cause for alarm and unease. Though my men stand ready for any eventuality, I know of none more qualified than you to snuff out this threat. Indeed, I would have you do so without delay. The Elder Seedseer, however, would speak with you first. She is of the opinion that your diplomatic, rather than martial skills, may better serve our cause. I will leave further explanation to our learned leader. Pray make your way to Nafika's altar. The conjurer in attendance will admit you to the Lotus Stand. Alright, will do. I can't tell if their name was a reference to One Piece or if they got the letter thing for the cat people backwards. Because I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be the first name that has the letter with the apostrophe or... yeah, apostrophe.
The other scions have already arrived, madam. May I show you in?
Yes. Please be voice acted so I don't have to read. It probably won't be. Oh?
Scions
Yay!
of the Seventh Dawn, on behalf of the people of Gridania, I bid you welcome. Your presence is of great comfort to us all in these days of uncertainty. I summoned you here to share tidings of a most urgent nature. But a short while ago, the great elemental spoke, and his voice was clarion in its intensity. Ramu is returned unto the forest.
Alright. You want me to kill it? Brings that axe.
To echo in mine ears when we were visited by an emissary from Little Solace.
Hello, cabbage people.
Our guest informs us that the sylphs too have sensed the presence of the Lord of Levin.
Okay, so it wasn't the sylphs we were dealing with that summoned them? It was the others?
Exact whereabouts remain unknown. We may safely assume that the primal was summoned within the heart of the Sylphlands. Unlike the other primals you have encountered, Lord Ramuh is no raging avatar of destruction. He is revered as much for his wisdom as his strength, serving as both arbiter and guardian to his children. Given that we and the Sylphs found a way to share the Twelves Wood, it is my hope that this sagely immortal will be amenable to reason, and that conflict may be avoided.
Wow, I've never seen a dialogue thing go where you have to skip and they keep speaking even if you don't.
Blessed as you are with the power of the Echo, you are one of the few among us who may commune with a primal without fear of influence. I would ask, therefore, that you represent us in this most delicate of negotiations.
Okay, I can do that.
The Twelves Wood has suffered enough. Upon this, we and the Sylphs, and I would venture Lord Ramuh himself, are in perfect accord. Let us not endanger our shared home by engaging in unnecessary hostilities. Dear friend, I beseech you, safeguard the peace which exists between our peoples.
So we're not actually going to fight Ramuh? We're just going to go have a chat with him? See, the dog didn't like that. The dog wants a fight.
Pray make for little solace, then. A member of the Order of the Twin Adder awaits you there. He will advise you on how to find the Lord of Levin.
The Lord of Levin.
An ill
Who is this
wind
Levin?
blows through the forest. Yet, it is not only the Twelves Wood that flinches at its coming. All the lands of Eorzea shiver in dread anticipation. Have care.
Anticipation of what? What, does that mean this is going to go south, or is it for something later after this? Alright. We are here. God, that's a big bug. Prince of Pestilence is what I think that just said. Oh my god, it's the Empire! Oh wait, no, it's Velka. Serpent Lieutenant? Hey, I am also a Lieutenant. What rank of Lieutenant are you?
Velkas of the Scion. I was told to expect you. I understand you go to treat with the Primal Ramuh himself. An unenviable task, but one for which I have no doubt you are well suited. I have been told that your fellow Scions are conducting an investigation of the area as we speak, that we might ascertain the location where the Lord of Levin might be found. I would ask that you abide here until they return with their findings.
Alright, will do. By that, I mean next time I will do. Because I'm going to call it here, because I am the hungry, and I would like a cheeseburger that I made yesterday. They were good cheeseburger. 3rd pounders, put grilled onions on it, cheese. Oh. I'm going to go toast my buns. Sometimes I wonder what NPCs would think of your character's mounts, especially the extreme trial ones. Did you turn Ifrit into a horse? And the Warrior of Light's just looking at him like, yes. Yes, I did. Like fucking Phineas and Ferb. Aren't you a little young to be turning an Ifrit into a horse? Yes. Yes, I am. Alright. Ah, the parrot. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, comment, like, share, subscribe, ring that notification bell, all that good YouTube shit. And as always, this is Kyle, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out. Whoop, not nothing. Exit game.